Okay. Good afternoon, Annazar. How are you today?
Good afternoon, sir. I'm great. Thanks for asking.
That's great. I already saw your attachment, and I saw you are interested for web developer position in our company. Could you tell me something about yourself?
Of course, I'm a fresh graduate. I just graduated from Polytechnic Negeri Bandung, majoring in software engineering. When I was in college, I did an internship at PT Neural Technology Indonesia as a data engineer. Even though I was a data engineer, I also create a website for internal use. At the time, I thought the website was really cool and made me want to be a website developer.
Okay, Annazar. Our company usually work under a small team to finish some project or a task. Uh, do you prefer working by yourself or uh, by cooperate with your team? And may I know why?
I prefer to work by myself because I feel that I have more freedom if I work by myself. But I also do not mind if I work in a team.
Okay, Nazar, I have a next question for you. What is your greatest strength?
I like to do problem solving things. It is challenging for me. For example, when we finish to code something, why it doesn't work like it should, or why it gives wrong answers, why it gives runtime error, or why it makes us wait forever because there is an infinite loop somewhere in the code, and then how to make it work again.
Uh, okay, next question, Nazar. Our company now in research for developing such a technology using RabbitMQ and Message Broker. Do you familiar with that kind of technology? And if you're not familiar with it, are you willing to learn that kind of technology that you are not familiar with?
I have heard about RabbitMQ, but the only thing that I know about it is that it is a kind of internal messaging framework. Of course, I would like to learn it if it is really needed. I would like to learn something new.
Okay, great answer. Anazar, could you tell me the reason why you are quitting your last job?
As I stated earlier, I'm a fresh graduate, so uh, I did not have a job before. But I did have a job after I graduated from high school. I quit that job because I want to go to college so I can continue my education. I did not really quit off. The contract was over and I did not take another one.
Okay, Anazar, where do you think you are in the next 5 years if you can join and collaborate with us here?
In 5 years, I would like to be an expert in the web developer field. And I would like to learn some managerial skills because I think that I lack managerial skills.
Well, that's all, Anazar. Uh, do you have something to ask to me? Maybe something in your mind?
Thank you, sir, but I do not have anything to ask.
Well, maybe that's all. Thank you, Anazar, for your time, and we will be inform you maybe in a week about the result of your interview. Nice to see you.
Good afternoon, Ilham Gibran Ahmad Muzakir. What should I call you?
Good afternoon, sir. You can call me Ilham or Gibran.
Okay, Gibran. So you are here because you want to take the web developer position in our company. Could you tell me about your experience in this field, such as projects that you have ever done?
Well, thanks for asking me, sir. In the past few years, I've been focusing my work in web backend developing, and when I was in college, I take internship in software house in a social media analytic company, and I'm in charge of creating and managing their backend software, backend system, especially for data engineering. And when I'm in college, I ever made a website, an e-commerce website using PHP framework. I use Laravel, and I'm also good at CI and YII too.
What are you looking in this job?
I'm looking for a great opportunity to extend my experience in website developing, especially for back-end engineering. And I think class.com has a great website feature, and I really want to be the one who develop it and make sure that it still be a great website.
What are your biggest weaknesses?
I think it's hard for me to understand what users really want because they often change their requirement in the middle of development of software. So I start take a conversation with my friends and my family who don't have a IT background and ask them about what they really want the software to be. I believe by take a conversation with someone who don't have IT background, it will make me try to understand. It will make me more understand their requirement and their need. So I think I can try to handle my weakness.
When can you start to work here? And are you okay with overtime?
I'm ready to start as soon as possible. And I think I'm okay with overtime for such an event like deployment day. But I really want to handle and manage my tasks very well, so I think I will make sure that I don't have any overtime beside of such an event like deployment days.
If you work here, you might be stressed and pressured all the time. How do you handle stress and pressure?
I think take a little break from my current task or job. It will make me relieve my stress and pressure of work. And I think in my break time, I will walk the office and maybe take a conversation with my colleague and my company, and maybe take a little talk about some jokes, maybe to relieve my stress. I think.
Do you have a question for me?
I think I have a question, sir. In the vacancy, I don't see any facilities I will get when I'm working here. And I think if you don't mind, may I know what kind of facilities the employee will get when they are working here?
We have general facilities such as canteen and free Wi-Fi. We also have a kitchen, a gym, and a swimming pool that are free to use by our employees at any time. Unfortunately, we do not have a mess. Do you have any other questions?
I see. I don't have any questions, sir. Thank you for answering my question.
Okay, that's it. We will inform you about the result, whether you are accepted or not, as soon as the results comes out.